Christmas, my MIL proudly introduced a new woman to my husband. I smiled sweetly. By the way, the house is in my name. The room froze. BF. My mother-in-law never liked me. From the first day I met her, she made that clear. I wasn't good enough for her son. I didn't come from the right family. I didn't have the right job. My husband Kevin always told me to ignore her. That's just how she is. She'll warm up eventually. She never did. We got married 7 years ago. Small ceremony because his family refused to help pay for anything bigger. My parents covered everything. His mother showed up in a white dress. I didn't say a word. At the reception, she told everyone who would listen that Kevin was settling. He could do so much better. I focused on building our life together. I worked as a project manager at a construction company. Good salary, good benefits. I handled our finances because Kevin was terrible with money. He worked in sales, commission-based. Some months were great, most months were not. When we bought our house 4 years ago, I put down the entire deposit, $80,000 from savings I had built up since I was 22. Kevin contributed nothing because he was between jobs. His mother said it was smart to wait for the right opportunity. The mortgage was in my name only. Kevin's credit score was too low to be on it. I paid every single payment for 4 years. Kevin's contribution to our household was inconsistent at best. I never complained. I loved him. I thought we were building something together. Last summer, things changed. Kevin became distant. He was always on his phone. He started working late even though his sales numbers were down. He picked fights over small things. I asked him multiple times if something was wrong. He said I was being paranoid. In October, I found the texts. Her name was Brooke. She worked at his company. The messages went back 5 months. I didn't confront him right away. I called a lawyer first. I learned something important. The house was in my name only. I had paid for everything. In our state, that mattered. I gathered every document, every bank statement, every mortgage payment, every receipt. I made copies and stored them somewhere safe. Then I waited. Christmas came. Kevin's family always hosted a big dinner at his mother's house. I dreaded it every year, but I always went. I smiled through every insult. I helped in the kitchen while his mother criticized how I chopped vegetables. This year felt different. Kevin was nervous the whole drive over. He kept checking his phone. When we walked in, his mother hugged him for a long time. She barely looked at me. The house was full of relatives, aunts and uncles and cousins I only saw once a year. Everyone was laughing and drinking. Then the doorbell rang. Kevin's mother clapped her hands and rushed to answer it. She came back with a woman I had never seen before. Blonde, pretty, young. Kevin, his mother announced loudly, I want you to meet someone special. This is Brooke. She's new at your company, and I've heard wonderful things about her. The room went quiet. Kevin's face went red. He wouldn't look at me. His mother put her hand on Brooke's back and guided her toward us. I've been telling Kevin for years that he deserves someone who truly appreciates him. Someone with the right background. Someone who fits in with his family. I stood there holding my glass of wine. Everyone was watching. His aunts, his uncles, his cousins, all waiting to see what I would do. Kevin still wouldn't meet my eyes. He just stood there like a coward, letting his mother parade his mistress in front of his wife at Christmas dinner. I smiled, not a forced smile, a real one, because suddenly everything was very clear. Oh, how lovely, I said. Brooke, is it? Welcome. His mother looked surprised. She expected tears. She expected a scene. She didn't expect calm. I turned to Kevin. Honey, I said sweetly, since we're making announcements, I have one too. The room got very quiet. I should mention that the house we live in is in my name, not Kevin's. I paid the deposit. I pay the mortgage. Every single month for 4 years. His mother's smile disappeared. Kevin finally looked at me. His face was white. I kept going. So when Kevin moves out, and he will be moving out, he won't be taking the house with him. He won't be taking much of anything, actually. I've already spoken with a lawyer. Brooke looked confused. She glanced at Kevin, waiting for him to say something. He didn't. His mother stepped forward. Now wait just a minute. You can't just throw him out. He's your husband. I nodded. He is, for now, but I'm not throwing him out. I'm just letting him know what he won't be getting in the divorce. The house, the savings, the retirement fund, all in my name, all built with my income. His mother's face twisted. She looked at Kevin. Is this true? Kevin opened his mouth. Nothing came out. I answered for him. It's true. Every word. I turned to Brooke. I hope he told you what he actually brings to the table, because it's not the house. It's not savings. It's not stability. It's a charming smile and a mother who thinks he deserves the world for doing absolutely nothing. I finished my wine and set the glass down. I looked around the room at all the relatives who had watched his mother belittle me for 7 years. Thank you all for a memorable Christmas. I walked out. Kevin followed me to the driveway calling my name. I didn't stop. I drove home to my house, the one I paid for, the one with my name on every document. He showed up 2 hours later. I handed him a suitcase I had already packed. Merry Christmas, I said, and I closed the door.